13 strange and ominous superstitions from around the globe that will spook you. Have you ever heard of knocking on wood or Friday the 13th? If not, consider tossing a coin and making a wish. I assume you're nodding in agreement. That's because it might be difficult to determine what is real in our complicated yet interesting environment. So, when our minds are unable to provide an explanation, we make things up. In fact, superstitions can occasionally be beneficial because having faith in something can enhance performance. Even if you don't think of yourself as superstitious, there may still be some superstitious ideas in your life that you are unaware of. You haven't noticed, though, that there are certain strange and spooky superstitions practiced all across the world that you won't believe. In this video, we'll discuss some of the spookiest and strangest superstitions practiced worldwide. So keep your seat and watch the entire video. Additionally, if you're a new viewer, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to the channel in order for you to never miss any new videos we upload. Returning to the video, let's begin with the first of our top 13 strange superstitions. Number 1. When there is a storm, dress in red. Wearing a red dress during a rainstorm is considered to be unlucky in several cultures, especially in the Philippines. This is due to the myth that red hue draws lightning. Number 2. Using a fan with the door closed. South Korea's National Safety Board has issued a warning instructing individuals to always leave the door of a room open when a fan is working unless they run the risk of dying as a result of the widespread belief in fan death. Even though the phenomenon is unsupported by science, it is unlikely that you will encounter many South Koreans using a fan in a closed-off space. Number 3. Thumbs hiding from the dead is the phrase parent finger literally translates to thumb in Japanese, where there is a widespread belief that if people show their thumbs, their parents will pass away when they are young. Japanese people never, ever thrust out their thumbs when passing a cemetery or getting close to a hearse. Because it is believed that the dead spirits can enter the body through the area under the thumbnails, it is seen to be exceedingly harmful. Number 4. Breaking a mirror portends bad fortune. The folk belief that a broken mirror will bring bad luck is pervasive in all cultures. The Russian folk believe that a mirror will let evil spirits into the house. According to a Swiss superstition, the first person to pass away or experience some sort of bad luck will be the one who glances in a broken mirror for the final time. Similar to this, the Romans first used the expression 7 years of bad luck to describe breaking a mirror. Similar to how the ancient Romans believed that the body needed 7 years to rejuvenate itself, Chinese palm readers hold that fate is rewritten every 7 years. Some individuals also think that Christianity's usage of the number 7 is somehow related to God's 7-day creation of the world. Number 5. Unrolling an umbrella inside. Opening an umbrella within a structure is seen as exceedingly inauspicious in some cultures. Many tales have been handed down through the ages, such as the one about the ancient woman who opened her umbrella moments before her house fell, or the tale of the British prince who accepted 2 umbrellas from a visiting king before passing suddenly shortly after. This dated notion is frequently invoked by people to dissuade them from taking any action that may be somewhat risky. Number 6. Rocking on an empty chair. You can be forced to rock a rocking chair that is empty. There is a legend that states that if you rock an empty chair, the evil spirit you have just invited into your life will follow you around for the rest of your days. Another superstition states that if you get out of a rocking chair while it is still rocking, you will unavoidably get sick over the next 12 months. Number 7. Talking about your destiny. In Cuba, declaring that this is el ultimo, or your final drink, is regarded to be flirting with death and tempting death. As death is imminent. Avoiding tempting fate at all costs is one of the most prevalent superstitions in society. One might decide not to say, "I've never had a certain ailment," for instance, because if they did, they would almost certainly have the illness they mentioned as a result. Number 8. Crawling underneath a ladder. Christian symbolism is where the superstition that you shouldn't step under a ladder first appeared. The idea that the number 3 is connected to something sacred came from the idea of the Holy Trinity, which consists of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. It seems sense that stepping under a ladder would be viewed as a transgression of the holiness of the Trinity and result in punishment because a triangle, with its 3 sides, also came to be regarded as sacred. A ladder also creates a triangle by its very nature. In addition, it appears that the Egyptians avoided climbing or descending ladders because they believed that doing so may allow them to view a god. Number 9. Friday the 13th. Most of you are likely already aware with the Friday the 13th tale. With origins in the late 1800s, the superstition of Friday the 13th appears to be a more recent one. Because Jesus was crucified on a Friday, Friday has long been seen as a bad day in Christian tradition. Furthermore, the number 13 has a long history of being associated with bad luck. According to research, there are 17 million people who are afraid of Friday the 13th. It's possible that many individuals will succumb to the natural propensity of the human mind to associate thoughts and omens with actual events. Number 10. Bad luck tends to come in threes. There is a prevalent misconception that bad things happen in threes in many regions of the world. When things don't go their way for a while, believers may begin to anticipate what will go wrong next in their life. A misplaced shoe might not seem like a big concern one day, but the next, it might be the third unfavorable event in a row. Number 11. A rabbit's foot will bring luck. As examples of talismans and amulets that have been used for ages to defend humans from the powers of evil, consider crosses and garlic, which is claimed to ward off vampires. There is some proof that the early Celts in Britain utilized rabbit feet as talismans. African American folk magic and superstition known as hoodoo combines European, Native American, and African traditions. It's probable that hoodoos are where these beliefs came from. In any case, it is generally accepted that a rabbit foot will bring one great luck and riches. Number 12. Black cats. Despite the fact that cats have a reputation for bringing luck and were even revered as gods in ancient Egypt. However, it differs for cats with darker skin tones. They were labeled an incarnation of Satan by Pope Gregory IX in a papal bull issued in 1232 AD. Around the time of the Dark Ages, this took place. From that point on, things only got worse for black cats, as they were burned in bonfires at holy days like Shrove Tuesday, the first Sunday of Lent, and even Easter, and were connected to witchcraft by the Puritans in America. In many regions of the world, the color black has a long history of being connected with evil and death. This association even extends to the point that a black cat crossing a path is considered unlucky. Number 13. Whistling attracts tragedy. In Turkey, there is a folk belief that whistling at night may summon evil spirits. In Estonia and Latvia, the superstition is viewed in a slightly different way. People there believe that whistling inside of their homes will bring bad luck and start a fire, according to a superstition. In Russia, there are some who believe that whistling can harm your finances. So, according to the lore, if you find yourself whistling away the day or, worse still, the night, refrain from doing so the next time you have the impulse to do so, otherwise you might find yourself in trouble. Instead, try humming a few bars. Guys, that's it for today's video. Which superstition do you feel to be most ominous and strange? If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comment box. I appreciate you taking the time to view this video.